Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rockok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. And all our Sri Rupanuga Guru Vaga ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. And Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. So here I am. We're repeatedly asked, and so I try to fulfill the wish, to give a couple of short talks each week, and just to share with devotees, to be with devotees, and for myself to know that there are devotees there who are happy to hear and want to hear something of our gurus and the message of our gurus, the heart of our gurus. And really, with my head at their lotus feet, I can say, my duty has always been to bring people to bring sincere seekers and to bring devotees to the shelter of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, and indeed to Srila Prabhupada by his books and the teachings which are there. So Srila Prabhupada brought myself and brought so many to Krishna consciousness, and in fact brought us to Srila Guru Maharaj. And so that safe shelter of Srila Guru Maharaj, who gave not only shelter but gave the mature conception of Krishna consciousness to the very new devotees from around the world. And we see in the interviews and the talks, or we hear through the talks of Srila Prabhupada, he also knows that what he's given to the devotees during the 11 years from 1966 through till 1977. He arrived in September of 1965, but 1966 onwards, in 11 years, what he gave everything. But the students, they are catching what they can. And we've heard various talks where Srila Prabhupada, he's making it clear that you students, you've caught what you can, whatever you understand of Krishna consciousness. You share that with others. But he also told that if you have questions, then you come to Srila Sridhar Maharaj. Come to him for guidance. I consider him my spiritual master, what to speak of the benefit that you can get. And so we came to Srila Guru Maharaj when there were indeed questions during the beginning part, the early part of the 80s in particular. And Srila Guru Maharaj helped all devotees, irrespective of whatever societies or caste, creed, color, or anything else. Srila Guru Maharaj was the well-wisher of everyone and the guide of everyone without any personal interest, nothing to gain for himself. And this way we came to Srila Guru Maharaj for spiritual life, for spiritual guidance. And it's Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, who rescued, you can say, so many who suddenly were shelterless in the devotional world. And of course, to those who were brought newly to him, he gave them new life from the very beginning. And inseparably with Srila Guru Maharaj was Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, who I met the next morning after arriving in Navadip. And it was understood from the beginning that he was the person, the devotee who's giving us access to Srila Guru Maharaj, who's giving us breakfast, who is making sure we're all looked after, who has a big heart to give nourishment to the devotees. And what nourishment? The nourishment of Srila Guru Maharaj. And as it turned out over the course of time, how much time? I can't say when we first came to really understand this, but presently we also come to see that Srila Govinda Maharaj not only knows who is Srila Guru Maharaj inside and out in all context, but he also is the one who knows Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, inside and out, and the best of all knowers of Srila Prabhupada. So he was so perfect to present us the introduction, the planting of the seed, the nurturing of the very young seed, and the nurturing of the plant as it grows and grows and grows. The plant of devotional service, of course, we're referring to. So, our service is to bring sincere seekers to them, to hear from them, to catch what they have given, and not only catch it and put it in our minds, but to lead our life according to their directions. It is absolutely clear that Guru Maharaj wants us to be joyful. Srila Gurudev wants us to be joyful. Srila Prabhupada wants us to be joyful. And the greatest treasure ever known is joy, is love, in fact. Joy means getting love. Love, beauty, charm. This kind of super joy, love of God, love of Krishna. The origin of all consciousness, happiness, distress and everything else. Consciousness coming from Sri Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadirarir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Very familiar verse to the devotees. He is the source of everything. Mundane, spiritual. The spiritual worlds, the mundane worlds, the conscious worlds, the alive worlds, the joy worlds. He is the reservoir of joy, ecstasy, beauty, charm. The greatest wealth is love. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and he's come to distribute that, and he's distributing that through his devotees. Personally he distributed, but he's telling the devotees, take the holy name. You take it and tell others to take it. Simple transaction. And Mahaprabhu distributed the holy name, and especially he explained the Maha Mantra for Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. For everyone. Just add the Maha Mantra to one's life, and as Srila Prabhupada famously would say, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Means chant Hare Krishna and you will be happy. It will bring great joy. Mahaprabhu's Shikshastakam verses are indicating this also, telling the power of the holy name. It is the greatest treasure ever known at any time throughout the manifestation of the universe. The holy names of the Lord, especially as given by the Lord himself as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So everywhere there is emphasis on the name of God, the holy name of the Lord. And now by the grace of the great masters who are practicing what they are presenting to others, who are chanting the holy name, chanting the glories of the Lord, chanting the glories of the Lord's devotees and the devotees of the devotees of the devotees of the Lord. Those personalities have come to introduce us, plant the seeds in our heart and help us cultivate the wonderful crop of Krishna Prema from the plant of devotional service, Bhakti Yoga. So the most well-wishing persons ever are Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, all presenting us Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and all presenting us each of our Guru Parampara. And essentially this is originating from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though in his pastime he's showing how he's getting this in the current from Madhavendra Puri. And step by step he is giving honor and credit to the current from which he is showing, yes, I am connecting in this way and you must also connect in this way. After all, Krishna himself, which means Mahaprabhu in his form as Krishna, same but different, Krishna, and Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna, and Mahaprabhu being Radha Krishna combined. But Krishna is saying that whatever a great person does, other men will follow, other persons will follow. And so Mahaprabhu, clearly a grand personality, the color of fresh cut gold, tall, beautiful, very handsome, and everything is truth. His word is truth, his activities are truth. And when he asks someone, you chant the holy name of the Lord, then naturally, by such influence of a great person, they will chant, and they see Mahaprabhu is chanting. They see his life, and they, at that time, when the greatly fortunate souls who could see Mahaprabhu chanting, dancing, engaging with the devotees, then they became absolutely magnetized in Krishna Prema. And this is so much recorded throughout the pages of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, throughout the pages of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, and in a very concise but full form in the pages of Srila Gurudev, of Srila Guru Maharaj, and of Srila Prabhupada, who's given so the translations and so many commentaries throughout the verses of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Bhagavad Gita, and so many books. So we are very, very fortunate. We keep reminding ourselves, why we keep reminding ourselves is because we are fortunate. There is nothing lacking from the Lord or from his pure devotees who are distributing pure goodness, best goodness possible to everybody. Only thing lacking is in ourselves, in our sincerity, in our conviction, in our focus, in our chastity. But if we can come and sit with Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, in the sense of sitting by hearing from them, taking their guidance seriously, pleasing them by our actions, if we can do that, then great, wonderful things are sure to happen. We're being reassured of this and assured of this continually. And today we were reflecting that Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, he repeatedly says in many places, various places in Chaitanya Charitamrita, one who hears these pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they will get love of God. So we are hearing these pastimes, we're generally saying one who hears these pastimes with faith and love. Well, in the association of the devotees, we have to say we're very happy to hear these pastimes, and always, as Guru Maharaj said, we can't have 100% faith in this world, but we will try for that, and we certainly will be very careful when we've heard that from Srila Guru Maharaj to protect what faith we have, because we may think, no, I have 100% faith, but Krishna does not tolerate any pride in his devotees, and so we must be very careful, knowing that in this world there is always danger, and we must protect our faith from being broken, from being damaged. And how to do that? Again, we've got these 8 giving direction of how to behave verses of Sri Upadeshamritam. I know it's 11 verses, but the last 3 are giving us the description of the gradation of the devotees, gradation of the places of the Lord's pastimes, and the ultimate goal of beyond the very topmost goal. So the first 8 verses are all giving us direction of how to behave, to protect our faith, to protect our devotional life. So, dear ones, this is my introduction, my encouragement. We all, maybe everyone who hears these talks are already introduced to Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Rock Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj and Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. But I hope to bring you closer to them, hope that you can really be with them, be focused, give your attention as coming to be seated beside them, giving obeisances, sitting there, hearing for the full talk, if possible, whenever there's a recording, either video or audio. And as seated with Gurudev or seated with Guru Maharaj, you feel there is something in this talk for me, because there is. And we'll try to put that into practice and make our devotional life successful. They have full heart. They can share that heart with us if we make ourselves a little worthy to have that heart shared. In other words, we'll try to be good students. And good students means doing what we've been advised to do by our masters. And even though they are not, say, physically, directly present with us now, they will give their blessing, their grace, their special capacity to us to not only maintain our faith, but to continue happily along the path back home. Sweet, sweet home. The destination is wonderful, the process is wonderful. The pure devotees are wonderful, and we must help each other through this jungle of the material world to successfully traverse that path under the guidance of our grand masters, Srila Bhaktisundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Kshira Dev Goswami Maharaj, and Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is B.R. Madhusudan at your service and at the service of our Divine Masters, very much encouraging everyone to try to draw their grace, draw their affection, and continue happily in devotional life. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,